Go, go, go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I lost my spoiler, but we're still going. Hey guys, what's going on? DeltaBot here, and we're back with another episode of Does It Drift? This time with the Ford Racing Falcon. And this car is pretty badass looking. So I'm really excited to drive it. I have no idea what exactly is going to happen with it. Because, well, it's a race car, and race cars aren't exactly meant for drifting, but, you know, this thing's got good weight distribution, it's got pretty good power, and, you know, we'll see. But unlike normal, I think I'm going to talk my way through this one, just because, well, first off, I kind of screwed up, and I didn't record it the first time. So I'm re-recording this. Now I don't really have much seat time in the car, and I'm doing the build fresh, but I sort of know what to put on the car. Unfortunately, the only tire size you have is either the original, which is 280, or 345. I wanted to go with extra grip on this car because race cars generally have a tendency to be really, really snappy. And if you tune it right, having more grip makes it easier to tune in some, how should I put this? You know, leniency. It won't snap on you as much. It'll be smoother and it'll be easier to control. And I'm also not going to completely redo the gears because they've got that sort of stacked setup that race cars generally come with, where first is really long and then third, fourth, second through sixth are really close together. I don't really feel like creating a whole new gear setup for this, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to go with sort of a moderate to conservative tune on this car, because like I said, race cars tend to be really snappy, and I don't... Oh, there's a lot of downforce. Let's drop that a little bit. And I don't want to risk being uncontrollable, which is why I wanted that grip so I could dial in some understeer, so we could see if we'll get it right. So I'll see you all on the track. All right, let's do this. I love that downhill section. It's so much fun to enter that turn. This thing is actually really good. With this setup, it's kind of like my Bugatti from my last video. It has a tendency to over-rotate once you get past a certain angle, but it's so controllable up to that point, and you can bring it back from over-rotating, but it can be a pain. Why do I all of a sudden have so much grip? I love this track. I'm so happy they put this in the drift rotation though. It's such a good track. I hate the small section. Everybody always just it's a demolition derby and it's annoying. All right, let's get a lot of speed. Cut it loose. Ooh, yeah. Maybe I should have opted to redo the gears completely. And I think with those 345s on back and as much downforce as it has, I think it could use some more power, just to make it easier to get the back end out so I don't have to use inertia as much. But that was a pretty good first start. That was pretty good. I generally think of about 80,000 points around this track as a good lap. And I think, honestly, if I, tweak this car a little bit more, I could probably hit that on the head. It's a pretty good car. You see right there, it doesn't have enough power to get the back end out all the way in that tunnel, which is pretty high speed. I didn't want to risk hitting the ass end against the wall or spinning all the way around, because the pavement leans in, so it's pretty easy to get the back end to come all the way around. Oh, this car is so controllable though. I love it. I don't know if I'm going to put a lot of time into... Uh-oh. Damn it. Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to put a lot of time into refining the car because I've got so many other cars that I'm still working on. I'm constantly working on different cars. This one would just add to that long list. But it's a lot of fun, and I think if I get around to it, I will probably start tinkering with this thing some more because it is a really good car, and I'm actually really enjoying myself. Except for that. I don't know, it doesn't like inertia drifting. It slows down so quickly, and I don't know why. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe that's something I'll do with this car, is I'll figure out why it slows down so fast under inertia drifting. Oh, I love that entry though, it's so much fun. It's probably one of my top 3 or 4 favorite entries in the game. Yeah, no, it's... I think this definitely follows the mantra I tried to set in my last episode with the Bugatti. Whoa, how did I not lose my points there? Where I wanted to actually figure out, you know, does this car drift? I've never drifted this thing before, and it drifts pretty well. Now, I don't know, like, if you guys request something like an open-wheeled Formula 1 car or something, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Because first, there are so many videos up of people drifting those that we already know whether or not a car like that can or cannot drift. But I don't see a lot of videos up of cars like this or the Bugatti. I just want to see if those, and rear-wheel drive obviously, if those can drift. And so far, this car is a definite yes. Oh, yes. Yes. So good. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to have to work on this car some more. And I'm also planning a special episode coming up, so keep your eyes out for that one. But that's pretty much all I got for this one. To answer the question of whether or not this car drifts, I would have to say yes. So thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like or a dislike depending on what you thought of the video. If you do leave a dislike, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know what I can do to improve. Subscribe if you want more, and I will see you all in the next video. So, Warthog, whatever, you'll just spawn in that second vehicle and you just have to have enough wrecks for both of them that the zombies fall into when they are not under mind control.